We just launched a brand new product on Amazon, and in just 14 days, it became the second best-selling item in its entire category. So if you have ever wanted to launch your first product or scale your Amazon FBA business, this video is going to give you the full behind the scenes. Let's get into it. And I'm going to show you a live case study of an actual launch that we did with this exact product research methodology. I'm going to show you exactly how we find good products consistently. So let's dive in right now. Alright, I'm on this page on Amazon, and as you can see, this is a garlic roaster, right? A very humble cast iron garlic roaster. Beautiful product, right? And let's just verify, right? Is this a good product to even launch on Amazon in the first place? I think that's the most common question that we keep getting asked, which is, how do I know if this product is good to enter or not? There's millions of products on Amazon. How do we verify it? So this leads us to this exact funnel that we have, alright? And I'm going to go through exactly. This is a totally filled up funnel that has been done. Let's go through, right, to really see what are the kind of criteria we look at before we launch on Amazon. So let's get started. We have a very simple presentation here. Alright, so let's explore more on the garlic roaster market. What are the things that we look out for? First up, what is a garlic roaster? Basically, it roasts your garlic in the oven, in a barbecue pit, right? You can just use any source of heat to really roast that garlic to make sure that it's soft and melty, and it's going to be amazing for garlic bread. Okay, so the first factor that we look at, right, is really what is the retail price, right? We want to launch in a market that is at almost above $25 consistently for most of our top 10 competitors. So when we did this X-ray, right, X-ray is part of Helium 10's suite of product tool that you can use to analyze the market even deeper, and we realize, right, most of our competitors are well above the $25 range, especially those that's cast iron version, and they're all in a large standard size range. That's excellent. We're also looking for one more factor, which is the buy box. Alright, so when we look at the buy box section, we want to see if is Amazon consistently dominating the top 10 competition. Basically, are they selling the most consistently, right? And over here we're looking at it. We do have one Amazon brand, which is this Fox Run Garlic Baker, but this is a clay version, right, which is maybe not exactly what we want from a cast iron version, so that's alright. Okay, and just looking at the rest of the buy box, we don't see any similar kind of dominating brand in this overall niche. So in this case, it passes this one part of the funnel right here. Alright, next thing we also look at, is it a design-oriented product? Okay, we want to make sure that we launch utility-oriented product and not design-oriented product. Just because from what we have experienced and what we've seen, right, a design-oriented product usually has a lot of clicking but not a lot of buying compared to a utility-related product. Right? Think about it. If you're talking about women's dress or you're talking about a backpack for kids, there's different designs, dinosaurs, apple, eggs, right? You have so many types of design. Guess what happens to the consumer pattern? They will click a lot. You pay Amazon every single clicks, right, for CPC, but the buying is not going to be a lot, right? So design oriented, we don't really like that kind of product. We want to go for utility oriented product just like this. So in this case, the garlic roaster is a utility oriented product because we love it. People look at it based on the function, not on the looks of it. Alright, and over here we can also see, just from this data is taken out from Amazon's Product Opportunity Explorer. We just search garlic roaster and we find that there are 40 other competitors selling garlic roasters. So in this case, we have a rubrics right now, right? It's a grading system. 40, it is under good, which is amazing. The higher the number of people that you're going to fight with, the tougher the market will be. Makes sense. I know that another niche, right, there may be 200 plus competitors all fighting for the clicks and the impression. It's going to be tougher to fight with hundreds of competitors compared to only 40. Alright, so this is one of our rubrics right here. And next up, right, we look at the kind of a competition level, right? We want to make sure that the competition is weak. So in this case, we use a process called a market dominator Excel sheet. It is a separate Excel sheet to tell us exactly how well do our top 10 competitors in terms of revenue rank for in terms of existing keywords. So in this case, we can see that there's a total of 3 super weak competitor, 6 weak competitor, and 1 normal competitor. So in the overall sense of things, this competition level is considered weak. Alright, and over here we can also see that there's 145 keywords, which is above our 100 number of keyword threshold. That's great. We like this kind of market so that we can actually target all 145 keywords and even more to immediately win the market very easily. Next up, we also look at the return ratio, right? So this is a return ratio here. Once again, these numbers are taken from Amazon Product Opportunity Explorer. Alright, Amazon will tell you for the past 360 days, the return rate is 2.51% based on your top 40 competitors, which is great because what I'm looking for is less than 5% return rates. I don't want to enter a market that's more than 5% return ratio, right? You're leaking a lot of money in that case. So 2.51 1, it is well within the pass ratio. That's great. This criteria is passed. Next up, right, we also want to look at the conversion rate. What I'm looking for is the search conversion rate in the same POE, Product Opportunity Explorer. Anything more than 1% gives me an indication that this is a utility-oriented product. If it's less than 1% conversion rate for my competitor, I know that there is design being influenced. A lot of people are clicking, but not many people are buying. Okay, so the higher this percentage, the more, it signals that this product is a utility function. Okay, and also next thing, I also take note of the CPC, right? These are the expected CPC. Just from Helium 10, I can see, right? Helium 10 suggested PPC bid. Anything less than $1 per bid for a $25 product, that is excellent, right? The lower, the better, of course. In this case, 61 cents for the main keyword, 73 cents for the main keyword, and another 58 cents for the main keyword. This is very affordable to enter as well. Excellent product. Next one, we also look at the seasonality, right? This is the next criteria that we look at. So is the product seasonal, consistently, or is it trending? So we just do a very quick Google Trend search over the past 5 years, and we notice that there are not really that much pattern. So Google Trends not very useful. So we go to Helium 10 X-ray sales graph, and over here we can see, right, there is some kind of a sales pattern here and there, but generally we don't see any like obvious pattern. So I will just put there is no seasonality to this product. It sells all year round, and probably there's a possibility of a spike during Q4 season like this here and here. Alright, so once again, our budget calculation, we're going to estimate how much money do we have to set aside to launch in this market, and just from this calculation alone, we estimated that our initial budget is this product is going to be at least 2,000 USD to begin. Great, perfect. Alright, we also did this differentiation step, which is we analyze all the reviews, the negative reviews and the positive reviews. We collate the recurring theme, and the differentiation plan is something that we have to, think and be able to improve the negative reviews here. Like example, alright, people says that there's an overall quality issue. It rusted too quickly, right? The last batch, there's a smell of petroleum, right? Nauseating, right? So we've got to really make sure that our suppliers fix all these issues before we even start sourcing from them. Alright, next one, ease of use, right? Hard to remove top with pot holder, so there's a lot of difficulty. So this is one of the things that we really want to solve, which is we let our customers remove the lid very easily with some ideation, which is a silicone pot holder or even a mitten for them to remove the lid. So these are the positive reviews that consistently coming out from our 40 competitors. So we want to remain, alright, basically keep all this, improve the negative, and you will have a superior product on Amazon. Alright, and at the end of the day, also we want to look at the gifting purpose. I love looking at this because it tells me that people are also gifting a garlic roaster to maybe their friends and families. So I need to focus more on the product packaging as well to make it look really, really enticing for gift giving. Alright, so these are just a summary. Negative to improve, 3 items, and positive to improve, keep 3 items. And after that, we also think of bundling option, right? That's a very simple way to add value. We bundle other relevant products together with the garlic roaster. So a garlic presser, a stainless tong, a silicone grips, oven mitts, and even a heat resistant cork mat. So these are all items that we can add value to be able to stand out in the market very, very easily. Alright, and just like this is our budget calculation step 2, which is the budget including your differentiation and bundling ideas. So initially, right, just the garlic product is only $3. Packaging cost 55 cents. We're going to invest a little more. We're going to invest 11 cents for the oven mitts, 18 cents for the mat. The tongs cost 14 cents. The garlic presser cost 80 cents. So because of all these ideas, we can actually compile together and estimate the product cost before you even spend a single dime on your supplier. How cool is that, right? So now with this estimation, you roughly know how much to prepare and how many units to order to meet the product demand. This is a very crucial step that many sellers missed out, right? So make sure you do your math and do the calculation before you enter the market in the first place. So we now know, right, we need $2,700 to enter the garlic roaster market. At the same time, I also have another budget called the pay-per-click advertising. It's just a multiplier of 0.15. Alright, so I just times 1.5, I get $4,000. So in this case, this is the total budget including advertising costs for the first 100 days of launch. Do you have enough money for this? Alright, so just check out. Every product will be different depending on market demand, depending on the kind of COGS that you get for your market. Alright, finally, we look at the profitability and ROI calculation, right? And just looking at Helium 10's profit calculator, selling a launch price of $21, our profit margin of 30% is already met, and an ROI of 100% is also met, right? So our baseline here is to look out for more than 30% margin, more than 100% ROI, and our desired price of $25 gives us even even more profits. And as you can see from our competitors, some of them sell up to $30, right? So which gives us a lot of room for us to get more profit margin. Maybe we can go up to 45% profit margin and close to 200% ROI even for this garlic roaster product. Okay, and lastly, we also did a research for the barrier to entry, right? Is there any compliance, any certification is required? We found on Amazon, and there's no restrictions required to sell garlic roaster. And another one, after creating the dummy listing, does Amazon flag any keywords that could potentially cause any alarm for us? No as well. Lastly, we also checked design patents, right? Is there any patents for us to take note of? And there's no exact design patents for this product. And because of this, the whole status here says that this product passes the funnel. It's a potential product to launch. How cool is that? So this is the entire funnel right now, right? And now that we have launched this product for 2 weeks already, let's check out our progress so far on our actual launch. So when you look at it, this is our listing, alright? 2 weeks in, we already have 19 reviews, close to 50 plus units bought in the past month, but it's closer to 100 if you ask me. And our price has steadily increased from the very low price to $21.79 right now with a 15% coupon. Alright, so where do we stand on Amazon? Right, so let's take a look at some of the sales graph here. So when I head over to the SKU level, okay, this is the sales graph over the days. So as you can see right here on 3rd of May, this is exactly when we launched, right? We got 5 units sold already right from day 1. How powerful it is. No reviews, 5 units sold. Day 2, 29 units sold. But I also want to let you know that there's a lot of Vine reviews being claimed right here as well. So I probably would not take a look at day 2, right? Because a lot of Vine claims are being done. Next one, day 3, 3 units, 4 units, 10 units sold, right? Then 5, so on and so forth until today. I think we're averaging close to 5 to 6 units sold a day, which is amazing, right? Just for a new launch, this is 2 weeks in. Okay, so just looking on Amazon directly, right? And you just scroll down a little bit, you can see our BSR under garlic roasted, our subcategory BSR, bestseller rank. And you can see that we are right now the 2nd best selling garlic roaster on Amazon.com, the largest e-commerce marketplace in the world, just behind this guy here, I Prouder. Alright, so 2 weeks in, we already crushed the sales velocity of all the other competitors out here selling cast iron garlic roaster, just because we did our research, just because we know how to bundle well, how to differentiate, and more importantly, we know how to target the proper keywords. That's so important. Amazon is a search engine. You need to target proper keywords as well. If all of this aligns together well, hey, good results like this usually happen. So we got this accolade in less than 2 weeks. Alright, so just searching on Cerebro, right? Cerebro is a Helium 10 tool to reverse engineer what kind of keywords does your ASIN rank on. So this is my ASIN here. I just key in a Cerebro search, and lo and behold, what you see is we have a close 533 keywords in our indexing, total of 379 organic keywords. Alright, and this is all our keywords, right? You can see the garlic roaster is our main keyword with 1,000 search volume a month. We are ranked 2 organically right here. Very, very powerful stuff here. And this is the part where most Amazon sellers do not understand, which is keywords. So you really have to master your keywords to win. It's not just a product play. Alright, so these are all our organic ranking on Amazon at week number 2. I'm expecting very, very good results moving forward. And sure enough, when we search garlic roasters on Amazon, we appear right here. Ta-da, we're on page 1 already on week number 2. How cool is this? Okay, so this is very powerful stuff that we're sharing with you. This is repeatable again and again, and we repeat this same process for many different products. So guys, don't focus on the product, focus on the system behind that finds all this product. Alright, so if you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment down below if you have any questions about product research. And if you're ready to learn how to build your own Amazon FBA business, comment escape. We'll see you in the next video. Keep crushing it.